The Scars I Bear Chapter 16 Unedited. I said talk May, he says again. It's Mark, he didn't stop having sex with me like you said he would, he hits me too and it's getting out of hand. I just wanted to ask Mom to talk to him, maybe he will listen and leave me alone, I say, my voice barely audible. I've been scared with this man ever since he had sex with me. He did it only once, but that once was enough to scar men for life. When Mom caught him on top of me, I thought she would to my aid, but she didn't. She was so angry with me, she called me horrible names and accused me to trying to break her family apart. Then she asked me not tell a single soul about what had happened and asked Dad never to sleep with me again. We have never talked about that day and what happened. Everything went back to normal for everyone but me. It's always been at the back of mind because how do you forget such a terrible thing? The scars I carry are actually a reminder of what I have been though and the many times I've had to forgive unapologetic people. I honestly don't know why I drove here, I just thought if Mom knows what's been happening, she will talk to Mark and he will stop. Her husband listened to her and stopped, her child would probably listen to her too. It's your fault, he says. How is he supposed to stop sleeping with you when you dress like this? You an attractive young lady and he is a man. I think I should go, I stay, turning to walk out. He grabs my hand, not too fast Missy, he says. You know there will be consequences if you tell this to anyone. Your mother is standing for the mayoral elections and this kind of news could ruin her political career, you should keep your mouth shut. He pins me up against the wall after that and starts kissing me, squeezing my breasts. Angry I kick him hard, so hard he stumbles and lets me go. I rush towards the door, running as fast as I can go. You bitch, he yelps. When he finally catches up with me, he slaps me so hard that it makes my head spin around and I lose my balance. He gets hold of me and yells, "Make this the last time you do that to me, you ungrateful bastard," and with that he lets me go. Tears running down my face, I rush out of the house, get into my car and drive off. Will this ever end? I wonder as I drive, is this the price I have to pay for being adopted? I am helpless, they all know it and now more than ever, I come to the realization that no one will fight for me, I have to face this alone. I could go to the police but would they help? The Myrtles are rich, they have connections too, they would destroy me if I tried that with them. The only option I have is to endure this pain until I am done with school. At least I will be able to stand on my own feet and find my own way in the world. It's almost an hour later when I pull up in front of Louis's house. Getting out of the car, I walk to his door and knock. I know I am the last person he is expecting to see at this house at this time of the night, but I was desperate and no place else to go. I don't have many friends. I knock at the door and wait. He walks out a minute later. May, he says, surprised. I truly am sorry to show up unannounced. I didn't have any other place to go and It's okay, please come in. He steps aside and I walk in. After closing the door, he leads me to the living room. Are you okay? You look like a mess, what happened? I open my mouth to speak, but what can I possibly say to him? I am not even sure I can trust him with this information. My emotions overwhelm me and I am unable to hold back the tears, so I begin to cry. I cry hard for a couple of minutes and he holds me and quietly soothes me. I think you should take a bath, he says when I am calm. I am glad that he isn't asking me questions anymore. He leads me to the spare bedroom and runs a bath for me. There's clean towels and a toothbrush in the cabinet. I will get you a pair of clean pajamas too, he says before walking out of the room. I walk into the bathroom, I undress and hop into the bath, then I lay back in the hot water. I stay in the bathroom for over 30 minutes and by the time I step out, I am feeling a whole lot better. I get dressed in a pair of clean pajamas. I just want to sleep and forget about everything that has happened to me. As I climb up onto the bed and slide between the sheets and under the quilt, I reassure myself that this too will pass. Louis walks into the room a few minutes later and hands me a cup of tea. Thank you. You are welcome. I won't push you for answers, but if you need to talk, I am here. Thank you so much, Louis. I really appreciate. He leaves and I drink my tea quietly before deciding to call it a night. My phone is currently turned off because I don't want to hear from either Mark or Mum. It's been over an hour since May showed up at my house. She was a mess and looked like she had been crying. When I tried to ask her what happened, she burst into more tears and I knew better than to keep asking her questions. I haven't been able to sleep. I've been wondering what the hell is wrong with May and how I can help her out. I am sitting in front of the TV not really paying attention to what's playing on the screen, when I hear a loud scream. Rising up to my feet, I run to the guest bedroom. May is sitting up in bed and has stopped screaming. I reach for her and hug her. "You are safe with me," I whisper. "Can you stay here until I fall asleep?" she asks. "Sure." *. The August Girl Elab. Christmas tree.